So I find myself bobbing in the middle of a lake in the pouring rain. We'll run into. And this is when you ask yourself, how did I get here?
Swimming and running make up 2/3 of our sport, so you'd think we'd be in our comfort zone when it comes to putting these two together. Throw mountains, cold lakes and navigation into the mix, and the scale of this challenge suddenly becomes rather apparent. So Mark, James and I are taking on what is arguably the UK's toughest swim-run challenge. We've headed to the north of England to the Lake District, and the clue is in the name. There are a lot of lakes, or tarns and waters as they are officially known, and as you can see, they are surrounded by a lot of hills, making this the perfect setting for an adventure.
This adventure has a purpose though, to complete the Frog Graham Round, an extreme swim-run FKT.
Yep, and the total elevation of this is 4,630 metres, over 65 kilometres of rough and mountainous terrain over basically stuff like this behind me, with also 4 rather cold swims thrown in for good measure. Now, the current record, which was set by Richard Anderson back in September of 2020, is an incredible 10 hours and 25 minutes. So it gives you a bit of an idea as to what we are taking on.
Now, self-navigate a route like this requires a lot of planning and preparation, and we've studied the route on a map, but understanding the terrain is something else. Now, we've looked in detail at various maps, we've read blogs, we've looked at pictures of the route, but I still feel a little bit uncomfortable at the enormity of this challenge, so felt like we needed a bit of extra help. And who better to ask than, well, the man with the fastest time. Now, I reached out to Richard. Sadly, he can't join us on the day for the event. I mean, that would maybe be cheating, having him guiding us around, and probably a long day as well. But he has shared some very valuable tips and advice, which I feel are really going to be quite vital in helping us. I mean, he says like his route isn't perfect, but he recce'd it so much and did like several. I think he did several attempts and failed. It's like hard to know you're at the summit kind of thing, because it's not well walked over here. He said this is quieter, so just try and follow his route. But that's because you've obviously got to get to the top of it. And then again, he said this is quite tough going down here, bouldery, and you've got to be really careful. If you go too far to the right, it's really bouldery.
Straight up there.
So it's straight up. I mean, he recce'd it lots. You just got to get your head down and climb up through that, basically. Right. So that sounds, that's
push bash.
Okay, we are at Moot Hall in Keswick, where the fun begins. I mean, we'll be back here in a few hours, guys.
Yeah, just a few. 65 Ks and of running and some swimming.
Some swimming, James, just to entertain you.
Yeah. Right, start and finish point. So straight back, yeah.
Straight back, yeah, see you in a bit.
Go.
Where are we going? Is this the way? I guess so. I haven't looked at my GPS yet.
Going right, down main road.
Into the dry.
You're probably desperate to know exactly what we're talking about and how mad this challenge really is. The route starts in Keswick and immediately climbs Skiddaw, our first major and highest peak of the route. The route then descends down all the way to the first lake of the day, Bassenthwaite Lake. After a fresh swim across the lake, it's back onto land and straight up through more forest before heading out onto exposed mountain peaks. It's another long descent to Crummock Water. The second swim is shortly followed by a tough, steep ascent to Melbrake Peak. After a few more peaks, the route descends to Buttermere Lake, the shortest lake crossing of the day. Once across the lake, the route heads up again to Robinson Peak and then further on up to Dale Head Peak. From there, it's pretty much all downhill to Derwent Water, the final and longest swim of the day across 3 islands. And the final push is just a flat 2K run back to Moot Hall in Keswick.
We picked a day for it. Glorious sunshine all week, and this. Hopefully it's not too cold at the top. We have got waterproofs and some cold weather gear. Hopefully enough.
It is absolutely tipping it down.
Good job we're in wetsuits, eh? I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me, but we are still on our first climb. I was just a little under 800 meters of elevation, but as you can see, we are up in the elements, we're in the clouds. Done the first summit, little out back now, heading down. I believe this is quite steep. I'm quite excited to get off here. I got serious brain freeze. The cold wind and rain. I'm not even sure if it's hail or rain. It's not just grey anymore. It's like I'm seeing colour for the first time. It's been interesting. Quite nice down here. Up there, not so much. We have been properly in the elements, like barely able to see 10 meters ahead of us.
How are you feeling, Heather?
A bit broken already. She's a bit worrying. Yeah, my quads are absolutely dead after that, and I seem to have got a stitch. But I'm not cold right now, which is nice.
How are you finding with the rain?
The rain's been fine. It's the howling gale at the top of the mountain that was a little bit challenging. To keep turning your head to this side to keep the rain out of your eyes.
Done. It was a lot further than we expected. It didn't look so far, but here comes James.
So it took so long, I had to keep stopping to get the water off my shoes.
Enjoy that swim. On to the next one.
What a day. Despite being absolutely peed on for the last 20 minutes running after the swim, we now need to wash our kit, derobe despite being cold, and wash everything off because, well, basically to limit the spread of the algae or contamination from one lake to the other. So yeah, particularly the first and the last lake are the problem ones. So time to derobe. James has gone for it.
I'm gonna get naked now.
Camera's got to go away, I'm afraid. James is very, very shy. A little update on how we're getting on. We are just over 3.5 hours in. We've done 20k, which really isn't that much, which just goes to show how tough this terrain is. We're in Windlatter Forest at the moment, so we just had quite a climb out of the swim. But I think actually we're all in good spirits. Everyone in good spirits, yes! I think that might be the happiest response I've had yet today. Hello?
How's life?
It's going all right. You not sure your gimbal's working, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not.
To be honest, mate, you just need to employ us. We're just owning the action.
The gimbal's too excited to see you, that's why.
Should I stand like this?
Yeah.
Feel like that, to be honest.
So, how's it going?
Yeah, to be honest, it's going all right. Time to get some food. It's been a very bleak climb, very open landscape, and a straight path up the hill. Summit dance hasn't caught on yet.
Dad, another fantastic view.
feeling?
A bit broken, but still moving forwards.
That last section was rather hard. It just went on and on, very steep, fully in the elements. Had to get all our waterproofs out. I think Heather and James are suffering a little bit. Hopefully they get through this bad patch, but yeah, the descent's taking their toll on them. They're feeling their quads a bit, so.
It's just the downhills that hurt, and the uphills. The flat bits are fine. Unfortunately, on this route, we're on a flat bits, except the swim. It remains to be seen how I survive that one.
Oh, another ascend down. Now, to ascend this. I think this one's going to be a tough one.
We were warned about this bit. Not really a path.
We're literally crawling. On my hands and knees. We're crawling up this hill.
I think we don't keep going soon, Heather's just going to go to sleep.
Just put this into perspective, last climb. So, I don't know if you can see this, but right down there, that's where we started our swim. Thank you, Richard Anderson, who designed this part of the route.
I think we're going to that lake next. Just the long way round.
Apparently, that's the way down.
Gotta get down there. Right, we're working our way down the descent to our third swim. The rocks are incredibly slippy.
We'll circumnavigate that gnarly bit.
The penultimate swim. Here we go. Excited faces.
That is really cold, man. Surely no one's going this cold.
Welcome back.
Hello.
How were the peaks?
Yeah, that was a pretty tough one.
Brutal?
Just finished the third swim. The very big mountain over there, and then one more pretty big swim to come. I'm not gonna lie, there's been a fair amount of talk of calling it quits right about now.
I think the sun coming out has maybe just saved the day.
Solar powered Heather. I think probably we need a good feed and we'll all be good to go. But it does look like we might be finishing the dock.
Yeah.
Today I've been feeling a little sorry for the guys today. Their quads start hurting quite early on from the descents. And I know what that's like, it's grim. You're wincing on every step on the downhills. It's just really hard going. But we are on the final run. We've just gone up to the first main summit. And we've just got a couple of little roller coaster rides up to this one. I mean, say little, I mean, it's still 400 meters of elevation.
Oh. No wind. This is the calm before the final storm. We're all getting very tired now. Myself especially.
It's the last one. It's all the way down to home.
So we're not really sitting in daylight. There is the lake we have to swim across to get to Keswick.
The end is actually in sight. We've still got a massive downhill and then the biggest swim of the day. And I don't know what time it is, but it's late. The rush is on.
Last one. Again.
Almost there.
Have you ever seen fingers this fat? Look at that.
Ooh.
I literally feel like someone's just inflated my hands. But today I've just been dreaming of just bed. Just a warm, cozy bed.
Right,
Oh.
stop that. Just get them down there.
So guys, enjoy your final swim.
Do you see you on? Well, see you at Moot Storm, I guess. Last swim, guys.
Yeah, at 9 p.m. Not a good time to go swimming.
Swim in the water. Here he goes.
Yeah, should just go to the right of it, or?
Island number 2.
Last swim done.
20 to 10 at night. A little jog into Keswick and we're done.
Done.
Yeah! High five.
We're all over the place.
We made it!
We made it.
I actually can't believe, well, I can now, but I couldn't for most of the day.
That's
Believe.
absolutely amazing. Yeah, incredible day.
It was about the most epic day I've ever done on my feet, I think.
Oh, Mark, you have been incredible. Yeah, without this man, there wouldn't be a video. James and I wouldn't be here.
All the navigation, all the video.
Yeah.
No. You guys
incredible.
are amazing. That was brilliant. That was a lot harder than I expected.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, I knew it was going to be a savage day, but that was ridiculous. It was an incredible day, and I think I should probably end this by saying I know we inspire a lot of you to go out and do things. If you fancy doing this, awesome, but
Do your research.
yeah, do your research.
Don't
and respect
underestimate this one.
it. Yeah, it was
Proper.
big. That was epic.
I bet it
Thanks for
hits.
tuning in. That's been an awesome day.
Hit stop on my watch, 16 hours and 46.
Oh, I've got 38, but
68
but
days.
We'll,
We'll verify
Yeah.
all those.
big day. Big day.
Big
Well
day.
done, guys. Yeah, give us a like for our efforts. Please.
This is what the mountains were like.
Well done, you as well.
Very well done.